Hi everyone, it's Devara from JH Kids here with our fourth daily insight. Today, let's talk about checking in, and I want to suggest a check-in challenge. Over the last week, you have seen a lot of your immediate family and not so much of anyone else. You are probably used to seeing people on the bus or the train, people in the shops, people at drop-off and pick-up, family members beyond your immediate family, and you haven't seen them. So suggestion number one is to find 3 people today to check in with. It can be a text message, it can be an email, it can be a video call, however, a voice note, however you would like to do it. Check in and ask them, how are you doing? How's this week been for you? And then quietly wait for them to respond. And with listening ears, you will help them to feel seen, validated, and heard. So you want to choose one person from your extended family who you haven't seen or spoken to, one person who you would have seen during these couple of weeks anyway, or someone who you've probably checked in multiple times already with. And the third person is someone who you wouldn't necessarily have seen during these school holidays, someone who you have to think for a few minutes before coming up with their name and check in with how they're doing. When you check in with someone, you allow them to feel seen and heard. When you listen with open ears, they feel validated. And if they say they aren't doing well, your job isn't to fix that or to change that, just to create the space for them to be comfortable to say those words out loud. I, for one, know the feeling very well of being in lockdown and managing a very busy household and work and juggling and all the different needs of everybody else and priorities and messages and WhatsApps coming from this teacher and that and all of these things, and I'm like, where am I in this? Does anybody see me? And when someone picks up the phone and sends a message saying, how are you? It allows me to pause for that moment and think, how am I? And it allows me to feel seen in that moment. Encourage your children to do the same. Maybe they can message a teacher or email a teacher, a friend who they would have seen anyway, and a friend who they would not necessarily have contacted during these few weeks on their own. Encourage them to do it. It may not be easy. They may not be comfortable with a video call. They may be comfortable with setting up a chess game online with them. So be flexible as to what this looks like, but the important is to check in and to connect. Where does the challenge come in? The challenge is for every time you ask the questions to someone else, how are you? How are you feeling? How are you doing? You turn that back on yourself. So you may be connecting with 3 people today as you take on this challenge, or you may be sending multiple messages during the day checking on other people. But for every message you send to someone else, can you send that same message to yourself and ask yourself truly, how am I feeling? How am I processing this? What can I do to make it easier for myself to go through this? What are the challenges that I'm facing? And then respond to whatever comes up for yourself with the same compassion that you would respond to a friend sharing these things with you. So the pick of the day from the daily holiday planner is healthy traffic light treats. We've taken celery and cucumber, we've taken hummus and cream cheese, capsicum, cucumbers, tomatoes, carrots, and it's slipping. We made the holes, the circles with a measuring spoon, but I'm sure you can come up with your own idea of how to create those circles. Send us in pictures, and remember, you have a 100% track record for getting through each day so far. You are safe. You have the tools within you to face this, and this too shall pass. We'll see you on Sunday. Bye.